So, for those of you that are tuning in, I got you. I got you, bro. There's been a lot of questions on this topic lately, so I'm going to break this down as good as it gets. We're going to talk about how the female covert narcissist will break you down bit by bit to ultimately destroy your entire life. And here's the thing, guys. This only works if you give it the power for it to work. We can only ever be affected by things we give power to outside of ourselves. So if you give somebody the power to hurt you, to affect you, then that is on yourself. And it's exactly what happens in an interaction and in an engagement and in a vulnerable relationship or marriage with a covert narcissist. And it's deadly. So, in the beginning stages, obviously, you're going to get love bombed. You're going to get showered with everything you could possibly think that is good, to the point where you're like excited about this person, you're hyped about this person, and it's gonna go good for quite some time. It could be a month, it could be 3 months, it could be half a year, up to a year. But the thing is, the longer things go on, the longer they can keep up the facade for to keep you hooked, the worse it's going to be, because you're getting very good treatment for a long extended period of time. That's only going to hook you more and more and more. And the reason it hooks you is because you're getting these endorphins, you're getting these good feelings, you're getting this vision, and it's becoming more clear of like forever with this person. So when they show you those things, you know, it's hard to just walk away if you were shown those things. If things happened in that way, and then all of a sudden, the bad behavior starts. And at this exact moment, it is too late, because you're hooked. You are hooked to a person that doesn't even exist. You're hooked to a person that gave their all to make it seem like they're that, when they're far from that, and they will never be that for the entirety of the rest of the relationship or the marriage. You will never see that person again. You're only going to see horror. And then the second they feel you might leave, they'll put on the facade again to keep you hooked. And it's a continuation of them acting and pretending like they're good, when to the core, they are insidious. They are evil, they are wicked, manipulative, and cunning. And it's nothing nice to deal with. I'm pretty sure all of us have dealt with this stuff before, and it is atrocious. It'll change your life forever. Sometimes for the worse, sometimes for the better. You just got to make sure it's for the better, and that you've genuinely learned those hard lessons in those situations, and you've allowed it to build you, to build character, to make you stronger, to make you internally fortified, to the point where if it's ever going to happen again, you know how to handle a situation and you're not afraid. because it is pretty terrifying when you're legitimately hooked, involved in that trauma bond. It's exactly what it is. And it's terrifying because there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do when you're actually already hooked. I mean, you're hooked. If you try out a new drug and you like it and you keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it because you like it that much, all of a sudden you're hooked. You can't go back in time to undo what you've done. You have to go through the horror of becoming clean again and getting rid of that bad habit. And you're going to have to face some demons. It's just like the Covert Narc. When you're already hooked, you're going to have to battle demons to get yourself out because you've been attacked. Something is inside of you, bro, in those situations. And it's going to take a lot of deep healing, a lot of action. The gym was huge for me. Fitness, sports, clean, healthy stuff. You have to purify yourself after being hit with toxicity, internally, externally, every way imaginable. It's a bad, bad situation that nobody wants to be involved in. But sometimes you're going to get caught. And it's going to sting real bad. So this is why we're here today, to break this down and explain this. I'll give solutions to this. When you guys are dating new people, you want to be overly cautious, but not to the point where you're showing it. You just have to play the long game. No matter how much you like this person, you have to know you don't know them, bro. You don't know them until time keeps going on. It's going to take time. So don't think you know someone too quick, bro. I have friends and they're telling Pete, bro, I don't know if I'd even call them friends, so acquaintances, but they start telling certain girls they love them after 2 days. And it's like, bro, you don't know anything. You don't know what you're doing. You have to be able to extend time and really know what you're doing in every circumstance, because it's deadly out here. It's dangerous. And attaching yourself to people you don't even know is, you're just trying to write your obituary a little bit early. Do not do that. People who love themselves do not do that. People who do not love themselves will do that. They do it because they want a feeling of love, because they don't love themselves. If you can love yourself, you're not so eager to attach yourself to somebody else to try to get all this love going real quick. You can give it time. You can let time keep on going, keep on rolling. You're in no rush. You're in no hurry. This is the mistake so many people make today, especially young people. I've learned by 20, 21 years old, man, and even before then, I was pretty good at what I was doing and how I handled dating the people I did. It just, things don't always work out. So, yeah, but you guys just have to remember, man, to extend things. Don't get too excited too quick. Even if you go on a few dates with somebody and it's going well, the last thing you want to do is get too excited. You can be optimistic about it, positive about it, but also in the back of your mind, you should be like, yeah, it's good, but I still have me at the end of the day, and if it doesn't go the way I'd like it to go, then it's all good. You're going to have to be that way for a long while until you really understand that the person you're with is safe, the person you're with is healthy, the person you're with, I could see that working out. And then you could slowly start to lean more towards this being a genuine thing instead of ending up in a situation where they faked it so they could get you hooked. And then you're in over your head to the point where you can't swim and you're suffocating, and it's getting harder and it's getting harder and it's getting harder. And in the end, the covert narc will break you mentally to the point where you struggle to eat, you struggle to sleep, you struggle to see good in people, you struggle to trust people, you struggle to keep friends, you struggle to get out of bed, you struggle to do your work, you struggle to show up on time, you struggle to get to the gym, you struggle in just about every aspect of your life. And that is what they will do. I've gotten nailed, like I said in the past, but one thing I did not struggle to do was go to the gym because I forced myself to be good. I forced myself to be okay, even when I didn't feel that way. I forced myself. Life goes on. There's nothing you can do. So we got to keep the ball rolling. It is a very dangerous world, folks. I cannot express it enough. Most people you date is going to be absolutely insane. Because most people out there is absolutely insane. Insane, bro. You guys know this. There's nothing wrong with being patient. There's nothing wrong with being single. There's nothing wrong with working on yourself so you can be the best you can be. But there is something wrong with avoiding that, never committing, never doing it. And it's not going to end well. The only option you have is to do that work. And if you don't, you pay. I promise you, bro, if you don't do that work, you will pay a heavy ass price. The more we work on ourselves, the more we love ourselves, the more we enjoy ourselves in our own company, in our time, enjoy our hobbies, the things we tune into, the information we learn on a daily basis, the work we do, the people we conversate with little bits here and there, and whatever else is going on, the better off we will be. The more clearer minded we will be, in a clearer headspace, we'll make better decisions. And that will serve us greatly. But let's say if you're in that position where you're getting out of a toxic relationship and you don't do that work, I guarantee you, bro, you will end up in another toxic, dead-end, delusional, fake relationship. And it's going to come crashing down on your head. And you will get obliterated once again. Most people today don't know what they're doing. They don't. And even these young people out here today, man, they're wilding, they're partying, they lack empathy. They're just going out, getting their guts obliterated. Even for women nowadays, being a 304 is being labeled like normal. Like, oh, I can do what I want, it's my body, da da da. Well, yeah, it is, but you're going to pay the price for that one. And you're not going to like it. We try to tell you this, you don't listen. It's like a child. You try to tell them, they don't listen. They continue to get in trouble time after time after time. And that's what happens. So, it's better to ride alone, folks, than to be with these unstable, unpredictable, mind-zapping, mind-altering witches. 100%. It will take a toll on you like you do not know. It'll ruin you. They will break you bit by bit by bit. But if you're smart enough, hardworking enough, intelligent enough, you can't be touched. You could be affected, but you don't break. And you're going to get right back up. Get on the ball. Life is going to continue on. Life is going to carry on, and that's what it's going to be. But for those that get too stuck in these toxic, dead-end, no good for nothing, fake relationships, it's going to be hell for you, my guy, because you spent all your time involved in that. You spent all your time involved in that, and it meant nothing. That took so much from you, and it meant nothing at the end of the day. Zero, zip, nada. So I hope you guys could take something from this video. And remember, because I know, I talk to a lot of you guys on my calls. A lot of you guys are encountering different partners. You want advice. You ask me many questions, and I'm just thinking of them right now, and I'm not going to say any of these on video, but you just got to be careful, bro. You just got to be careful, man. You guys would not be calling me if things weren't as bad as I'm explaining it is. It really is this bad, bro. Genuinely. Like, this is not, bro. There's people in normal looking relationships, and man, it's not normal. There's things that go on behind closed doors that you guys would not even believe. Seriously. And I know this for a fact because I know a lot of people. I talk to a lot of people. Things be crazy, bro. You guys don't even know, man. And it's just this bad, so I want to say I fear for you guys getting involved with these new people, and a lot of men are also in denial. I try to tell them the red flags that occur when they're talking to this new person that they tell me so much about, and it's like, bro, you're not fully seeing it the way it really is. And I try to tell you guys these things. in every situation, and some of you just don't clue in. Like, you just want to ignore those things and not have a real solution to the problem. There's real problems that there's no solution to, and that's when you know it is over. It's game over. It's that bad that you should just cut it, quit it, and get out of there before you get broken bit by bit. They will break you down bit by bit, and in the end you break mentally. And it's going to take you so many years to recover from that, because you've been abused mentally and emotionally. Not even physically. Mentally and emotionally, you've been abused. But anyways, guys, that is the video for this evening, and we will be back with more. And with that being said, God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.